Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic and welcome to the Sports Update Show on this beautiful Tuesday, the 17th of February 2026. Yep, got to talk about the Olympics today. T20 Cricket World Cup. Big upsets there. Good day, mates. Are you going home already, Aussies? Football results, what's coming up? Champions League this week. NCAA basketball, that's picking up as well. March Madness just around the corner. We'll talk a little bit about the World Cup. Talking about the World Cup, 1 secondo. There you go. First, I'm going to hit the email. That's important if you want to contact us. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button because we're only 49 subscribers shy of 138,000. Let's see if we can get that today. That would be fantastic, guys. But talking about that FIFA World Cup, there you go. Put it out there. It's 114 days to go. 12 hours and 58 minutes. Until the opening game there in the Aztec Stadium there in Mexico. And it is Mexico City against Bafana of South Africa. So you can be guaranteed that game's going to be live. I will be doing that game with Vern 100%. That's at 9 o'clock in the evening. I think it's a Friday. If I'm correct, it's a Friday, 9 o'clock in the evening. Bafana will take on El Mexico. Tijuana Bang Bang, as Vern would say. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So that tick is going to be here for the next 114 days. I'll have it at the bottom of the screen. Morning, Isa. There you go. So let's get straight into the freaking Olympics because it was beautiful last night. There were some great sports there. Some not so good news if you were Swiss as well. But we'll start with the good news, guys. We'll start with the good news. There we go. The men's alpine skiing, the men's slalom, baby. We are the number one nation. I mean, listen here. There were, let me say, I've got to put this out. You had the team event, you had the downhill, the Super G, the giant slalom, and the slalom. 5 events. 5 events on the alpine side. That is now done. And 4 gold medals went to Switzerland. We are unbelievable, man. We are unbelievable. And Luke Meyer last night got us that medal there, beating the Austrian Fabio Schrein and Henrik Kristoffersen of Norway. Oh, lots of drama there with Artle. Look, the top Norwegian fell out in the second one. He was pissed, and I understand him 100%. Look, I don't think you're a good sport. Look, if you can take losing good, stop playing sports. Don't tell your children, you're going to be a good loser. That's a load of crap, man. There's nothing as a good loser. You show me a good loser, I'll show you a loser. If you lose, you're supposed to be upset. You should be pissed. It should hurt and it should push you on to go straight back to practice and try to get better next time. All these people are like, I lost it. It's not so bad, Fuck them. A good sportsman is always pissed when he loses. And I thought he was right. He was pissed. He was upset. That's going to hurt. That's going to motivate that guy now for the next 4 years to win everything. He's going to win the combined World Cup for slalom. He must probably win that. Good for him. Don't ever tell me we got to be a good loser. Good losers are losers. There you go. But there's Luke Meyer. That's my rant for this morning. Well done to Luke. That's his 3rd medal of the championships, a gold, a silver, and a bronze. He has all 3. If you guys ever want to see all 3, just go visit Luke. Then, women's short track, speed skating, 1,000-meter final there, and it was Sandra Wetzeboer of the Netherlands, ahead of Courtney Salah and Kim Keeley of South Korea. So there she is. I call her the blonde wonder. That lady's got unbelievable blonde hair if you watched the racing last night. Yeah, blondies are good, man. Blondies are good. Or as Vern would say from our favorite film, Blondo. There you go. So she was sensational yesterday, winning the gold. Another gold for the Netherlands. I think that's their 6th gold medal. I mean, all on the ice, baby. All on the ice. Ice, baby. Then going back to more ice figure skating, the pairs final. Now, normally, I'll be very honest. Normally, it doesn't really interest me. Figure skating is maybe one of the sports that least interests me. And everybody knows I actually watch everything from, stone throwing in the Mongolei all the way to, kangaroo jumping in Australia and, llama races in South America. I watch everything. But figure skating is not always on my radar. But last night I did watch it because I was watching it between the ice hockey. And that was phenomenal. Those two Japanese, konnichiwa, good morning. They were unbelievable. That was a beautiful gold medal run there. I got to say, to perfection. That's actually the first gold medal Japan has ever won in the figure skating pairs. Georgia came in second there. Well done to them. And Germany got a good third. Let's have a look at that Japanese duo there. Fantastic. I mean, it was unbelievable. It was the greatest thing ever. There you go. There you go. Then a little bit of sad news. It was the big air final yesterday. And both Swiss had a pull-out before it even started due to injuries. I mean, Gremo, she would have been one of the favorites. I think she would have medaled. But yeah, look, if you're injured, you're injured. That's what happens. And the Canadian Megan Oldham, she didn't look old yesterday, I can tell you that. She didn't look like an old ham yesterday. She looked more like a spring chicken. She did really well there on that big air. Crazy. I mean, when you watch that, all these names that they have for that stuff, the 360 freaky grab, I don't know what the hell's going on. But it is impressive and it's bloody dangerous because if you don't come right down there, you might not be walking for the rest of your life. Eileen Chu, the big superstar there from China, coming in with the silver medal, and Flora Tabanelli of Italy with the bronze. Let's have a look at Spring Chicken. Megan there, Megan Oldham, there you go. She's smiling like a Cheshire cat. She must be happy. There you go. Then there was ski jumping. Oh, and if you're German, I see some of my German friends are in there this morning. Heinrich Otten, look away now. Because you guys are shit in ski jumping at the moment. The Austrians got the medal there and they had to stop the one round short because of the terrible weather. There was a big storm coming up. Jan Hurl and Stefan Embacher of Austria got the gold medal ahead of the Polish duo and the Norwegians. So well done to the Austrians there. There you go. Those are the two guys that got the medal. Fantastic. And yeah, congratulations to Austria. Then it was bobsleighing. And now, like, when you talk bobsleighing on this planet, you talk, it's the Germans. That's the way it goes. The Germans are the best in the bobsleighing. I mean, the men are, I think all three men teams are leading after 2 runs. But it was the women's bobsleigh yesterday. And the Germans were in the lead as well. But it didn't turn out that way. Because Alana Myers-Taylor, the 41-year-old lady from the USA, won the gold ahead of Germany's Laura Nolte. Not a family member of Nick Nolte. And then Kaylee Humphries came in third. So well done to Alana Myers-Taylor. There she is. Great job. Hey, it's good. You're representing us old guys and girls, of course. There you go. So that was the 6 medals that were given away yesterday, or earned, as I would say. Then there was women's ice hockey. Ooh, baby. Almost the biggest upset in ice hockey history was last night, but it was not to be. USA thrashed Sweden 5-0, and Canada scraped and shivered their way into the final after only beating Switzerland 2-1. We had a lot of the Swiss had all the opportunity. Canada were looking good at 2-0, and then when the Swiss scored, the Canadians had squeaky bum time. So yeah, good result there for the Swiss, but just not getting to the medals. So it's going to be Canada, USA in the final. That's on Thursday. I try to do that one live. And Switzerland against Sweden in the bronze medal match. So let's see who comes out on the top there. Today, big day there in the ice hockey for the men. We know that the USA, Canada, Finland and Slovakia are waiting in the quarterfinals. And the winner of these 4 games will go and advance to the quarterfinals. So it's France, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Czech Republic against Denmark, Latvia against Sweden. Look, if you're a betting man, you're going Germany, Switzerland, Sweden and Czech Republic to go through. But as we saw last night, upsets could be on the cards. Then we move to the medal table. Norway with 12 medals out on front, total of 28 medals. Sensational. I mean, look, let's put it in perspective here. Norway, a country of 4.5 million people. Ahead of Italy, about 50 million people. Ahead of the United States, 330 million. Ahead of Japan, over 100 million. Germany, around about 80 million. Austria, I'm not even sure how many Austria has. I don't know, about 9 million. France there. The small countries, Norway, Austria, Netherlands, Switzerland, Sweden. The small countries are doing really well. I mean, you've got the big countries with a lot of population not doing so well. Where is China? 1.5 billion. Where is India? 1.4 billion. What is wrong with you people, man? There's snow in India. I've been to India. There's snow on the mountains there in the Himalayas. Go, put up a ski resort and start practicing, man. Or as the Indians would say, chi, not going to happen to us. They rather make a portion of dal. There you go. And they're good in cricket, because we'll talk about the cricket soon. Then in day 11 is coming up today. Nordic combined, that will be a medal today. Snowboard, women's slope style, biathlon live on this channel with me. 4 times 7.5 kilometer relay of the men, that should be fantastic. Speed skating, that's going to be with Vern. Freestyle skiing, men's freestyle, big air final, that I'm going to watch. I might not do a watch along, but I'll watch it. And then the men's last run of the bobsleigh. At the moment, it's German 1, 2, 3. Let's see who gets the medals at the end. That is your Olympics for today. Damn, took me only 11 minutes to get. Then we move on to the cricket, if you love it. Yes, they're in India and Sri Lanka. And if you're Australian, close your eyes now, close your ears and look away, because you guys are in shit street at the moment. Let's have a look at those results there. Sri Lanka knocking off Australia. Sri Lanka beat Australia by 8 wickets. England, surprisingly, very tight game there against Italy. Only won by 4 runs. Afghanistan beating United Arab Emirates by 5 wickets. That was the results from yesterday. Let's have a look what's coming up today. New Zealand take on Canada. Win for New Zealand and they are into the next round. Ireland, Zimbabwe, win for Zimbabwe, and Australia are going home. Qantas Airlines has been informed by me already to get the plane ready to take the Aussies back down there. Yeah, they can. The Kangaroos are not doing so well today. And then Scotland will play Nepal, not Naples. Naples is in Italy, or in Florida. So there you go. So let's have a look at those groups quickly. So we do have India already qualified in Group A, ahead of the USA and Pakistan. I think it'll be India-Pakistan going through in that one. Then in Group B, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe should go through. Australia should be packing their suitcases and going home. That's just the way it is. And that is going to be, in Australia, that's going to be like seismic, man. It's like a 10.0 on the Richter scale. And then, West Indies, resurgent of the West Indies. I mean, I've hammered West Indies all year in cricket. They were terrible. But hey, look, unbeaten there. I think their last game is against, let me have a look. It's Italy, Nepal. So I think it's going to be West Indies, Scotland is the last game. So they should go 4-8 there. But they are qualified together with the English. And then, last but not least, in the Group D, South Africa through already to that Super 8. New Zealand should follow them. So we'll see what happens there. Then let's move to some football, because we do have the World Cup ticker underneath there. Some results last night. In the English FA Cup, Brentford beat Macclesfield FC 1-0. Girona upsetting Barcelona. Not all is well in Barcelona at the moment. They lost 2-1 to Girona. And Lecce, and for some people that are on other channels, it's not Lecce, it's Lecce, beating Cagliari there of the island of Sardinia 2-0. So well done to them. What's coming? Well, I'm going to put it out there like that. Tonight, Galatasaray and Juventus will face off in the Champions League. Monaco and Paris Saint-Germain in an all-French league battle. Benfica will try to upset Real Madrid with Jose Mourinho, the great one, going home to Madrid. Borussia Dortmund will take on Atalanta Bergamo. Then tomorrow, Karabakh will take on Newcastle. Bodo Glimt will take on Internazionale. Can Bodo Glimt get the next upset in this competition? Club Brugge will take on Atletico Madrid. And Olympiacos Piraeus will face off against Bayer Leverkusen. Of course, the other 8 teams are still waiting for them. Teams like Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, they're all up there waiting for these teams to come through. FA Cup draw last night. Yep, the draw of the FA Cup. Once again, Arsenal getting a good draw. Fulham will take on Southampton. Port Vale or Bristol City will verse Sunderland. That's a replay there, or how they haven't played yet. Newcastle will take on Manchester City. That's a nice one. Didn't they just meet in the Carabao Cup semi-final? Leeds will take on Norwich. Mansfield will take on Arsenal. Wolves will take on Liverpool. Ooh, I can see an upset coming. Wrexham against Chelsea. Ooh. And West Ham against Brentford. An all Premier League tie there as well. It is Table Tuesday, so we've got to get into the tables this morning. Lots of tables to get through. We'll start there in the Premier League, and it's only 4 points between Arsenal and Man City. Arsenal do play, I think, tonight against Wolves. That could be a potential banana skin. You never know, because the pressure is on Arsenal now. Aston Villa there in good third. Man United nicely in fourth ahead of Chelsea and Liverpool. Newcastle in the top 10. You're asking, Vic, why aren't the teams 11 to 20? Because I do not do bloody mediocrity on this channel. If you're not in the top 10, you do not deserve to be mentioned by me if you're not in the top half. I'm only happy that United's in the top half this year, because we were not last year. If you're missing Spurs, go look at the bottom half of the table. Then in the Spanish La Liga, in España there, Real Madrid now on top of the table. Barcelona slipping up yesterday, still a 2-horse race. Villarreal overtaking Atletico Madrid there for that third spot. I think Villarreal, Atletico Madrid and Real Betis will fight it out for that third and fourth spot. Espanyol doing really well this year in 6. Athletic Club Bilbao in there as well. We'll see. Then we move to the Italian league. Buongiorno tutti. Come va? Here we go. Inter's looking good there. Okay, AC's got a game less, but Inter's looking very strong there too. Milan Giants there up on top. The defending champion Naples, not that hot at the moment. Trying to just make sure they get a Champions League spot for next year. Roma is in that Champions League spot. We'll be fighting against Juventus for that one. The big surprise team of the year has definitely got to be Como. There was Cesc Fabregas doing a good job there. Then the Bundesliga, jawohl. Bayern 6 points ahead of Dortmund and Hoffenheim. Bayern 6 points is not such a lot, but the other teams in Germany just give up in any case. It's always Bayern winning it. Good season there from Hamburg at the moment. The team that got promoted, they're up there in 9th, so they look safe at the moment. Then in the French league, bonsoir, what is that? I always forget good morning in French. Bonjour. Yeah, Vern always says bonjour. There you go. Lens still on top of Paris Saint-Germain. Look, Paris Saint-Germain don't win in the league this year. Luis Enrique is getting the sack. That's about the bottom line. Lyon still in there, only 7 points adrift. Marseille's not challenging anymore. Will want to get that Champions League spot. There you go. Then we are not sexist on this channel, so we're going to have the English Women's Super League, and it is a battle of Manchester there. Wow, they're both on top of the league. It's not a battle, because it looks like City's going to win the league. United in 2nd, Chelsea in 3rd, Arsenal in 4th, Tottenham in 5th. There you go. And it looks like Leicester and the Liverpool women with West Ham will fight it out for who gets relegated. Jeez, I wish it was the men's table and Liverpool were getting relegated. Then you got Scottish League. That is maybe one of the hottest and tightest leagues in Europe at the moment. Normally you would not say that, but this time it is Hearts 2 points ahead of Rangers and Celtic with a game less. Celtic win their game in hand against, I don't know who, I think it's St Mirren. If they win that one, it'll be 57-55. So the Scottish League is going to hot up. I might do an Old Firm if there's one more left this season. I like those games. A lot of animosity there. Then in the Turkish League, that's also tight between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. Only 3 points different there. I think no one else will challenge for the league this year there. In the Dutch League, in the Eredivisie, PSV, well, congratulations to the title. You're not losing that with 14 points ahead of Feyenoord and Ajax. My favorite team's not in the top 10. Go ahead, Eagles, why not? And then maybe the biggest upset in all of European football this year, the Swiss League. FC Thun on top of the table. I can tell you now something. I'm going to put this into perspective for you people. Thun is about the size of... That would be like Macclesfield Town winning the fucking Premier League, man. Thun is a small little town sitting on a beautiful lake in the canton of Bern in Switzerland. I don't think they have 30,000 people living in that town. It's not a big city, Thun. Their budget is 1/100th of what other clubs in this league have. Come on. I think FC Basel has like at least 50 times the budget of Thun, at least. I mean, Young Boys, Zurich. I mean, look at the big clubs there. Grasshopper, Servets, for the Swiss teams. No. Even St. Gallen, that is 15 points off the leaders. Congratulations to Thun. It's going to be great. I hope they win it. That is fantastic. Then we move to US sports. We've got to talk about this man quickly. Tyreek Hill, the running back from the Miami Dolphins. Time out. He's been cut from the Miami Dolphins. They've sent him to go to get a paycheck there from the bureau there for unemployment. He's been cut by the Miami Dolphins, one of the best and quickest running backs in the league, the Cheetah. He needs to find a new club. Let's see where he goes. Send him to the Patriots. We can use another good running wide receiver. There you go. So Tyreek looking for a job. Any NFL teams needing a wide receiver, phone old Tyreek up. Then NCAA results quickly. Iowa State beat Houston 70-67. Duke Blue Devils took care of Syracuse 101-64. That's the men. Let's have a look at the rankings there. Michigan out in front. Ahead of Houston, Duke and Arizona, UConn in 5th. March Madness about 3 weeks away, and then all hell breaks loose. On the ladies' side, Nebraska lost to Iowa 80-76. Let's have a look at their rankings quickly. There you go. UConn still unbeaten, 27-0, ahead of the UCLA Bruins, South Carolina Gamecocks, and the Texas Longhorns. That's your sports for this morning. That's your roundup. No NBA, no NHL, because we had the All-Star weekend in the NBA. We had all the NHL stars are at the Olympics. I can just give you a quick update on the WNBA. It's getting close to being no season, and I really hope that league folds. And not because I don't like the ladies basketball. Look, Caitlin Clark can play in Europe. I'll go watch you. I will pay to watch Caitlin Clark. I will pay to watch a lot of the players. But I'm sorry, you ladies are fucking delusional, man. You are delusional. A league that has lost must probably around about, since, what is it? It's been around for almost like 20 years, 30 years. They must have lost, the owners must have lost at least over $1 billion, if not $2 billion on that league, never making a profit. And you want more money? That's unbelievable. So it's like kids. Kids want more pocket money, and then when the parents ask, could you take the stuff out the dishwasher? Oh no, I have to chill. Well, then there's no fucking pocket money. Yeah, you do your job and you get more money. There you go. That's just my rant for this morning. Guys, that was the show this morning. We will be live later on this afternoon with more Olympics. The Premier League prediction show is also coming up this afternoon, so check that out. Guys, be safe. Have a wonderful morning. And I will see you guys later. Ciao, ciao.